buying another OBS. Am I making a mistake? Oh. That is our brand new to us 1996 Chevy Tahoe. I don't even know if I've said the main issue with this truck. It needs a transmission, which really sucks. Alright, welcome to this video. Wasn't really expecting to film this. This at all wasn't in the plans. You guys see the video title on the thumbnail. We're buying another OBS. We're buying a Tahoe. And it doesn't drive. It runs, doesn't drive. And it's a very familiar issue, but we're going right now to the guy's house. I looked at it yesterday with Dad. I'll tell you all the details about it when we get the thing back to the house. But yeah, if you guys are excited for another truck, I plan on doing a bunch of videos on this truck. I don't know if maybe we should make this like a trade-up challenge, because it's either gonna get sold or traded, or if we can't do either of those things, we'll just keep it and keep making videos on it. It's kind of just up to you guys. I kind of just impulse bought this because I found it and it was a really good deal. So I don't really know what to do with it yet because I haven't thought about it that far. But if you guys are excited, of course, hit the like button on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment what you guys think we should do with the Tahoe. And of course, I haven't announced this yet, but it's been announced on my Snapchat and stuff, but it hasn't been announced in a video. Right here, flyer, next show, October 11th, come out to Jake's Drag Strip in Danville, Alabama. We got a burnout contest. We're gonna have drag racing like all day. It's gonna be a pretty good show. We have way more awards this time. We're gonna have 200 shirts for sale. We'll get you guys over here. We'll load up this Tahoe and take it home. There she comes. What have I done? All right, well, there she is. That is our brand new to us 1996 Chevy Tahoe, 4-door. I know that some people are gonna be like, oh, the 4-doors suck, because I know I've talked to a bunch of my buddies so far and they're like, oh, well, the 4-doors ain't really sought after as the 2-doors. I personally still think it looks badass. I think it's not too long like a Suburban. And you know, sometimes I kind of think that the 2-doors are a little bit too short. That might piss a lot of people off because, you know, there's so much love for the 2-doors. But I still love it. I think it's pretty cool. It's really low mileage. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys the interior. We got leather interior, no cracks in the dash, unlike mine, which is shattered to pieces. So we got nice dash, leather interior. There's not really too many rips in the seats. I mean, they're a little wore. There's one big rip on the driver's seat. But I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you guys the mileage, show you guys the interior. Headliner's not the best, as you can tell. There's a few rips in it, but that's not the worst thing that we could find in here. We got a bunch of speaker wire that we're going to rip out because I'm assuming that somebody had some speakers in here at one point. We got a whole bunch of space back here. I think it's pretty clean. I like it. I got a lot of plans for it. You guys just have to let me know what you guys think about it. But let's flip the camera around, look at it a little bit more, and take a look at this mileage. So we come into the interior, and first off, you can notice that the panels are not hanging loose. This door handle needs to be replaced, but I have a spare one from when I replaced mine with LG billets. So we have one of those, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this exterior one's gonna have to be replaced too. As you guys can probably tell already, the paint, the clear coat, it's not really in the best condition. But if we end up keeping this thing for longer, we'll probably end up getting it painted because Max does paint. But as you guys can tell, we got 131,000 miles, which I personally thought was super low mileage for a truck this old. I mean, this truck is probably close to like 30 years old. So I thought that was really good. And especially for the price I paid for it. You guys can tell down here, we got a bunch of speaker wire. Carpet probably needs to be cleaned. But other than that, I think the interior is in pretty good condition. Motor runs good. Got a crack in the windshield, probably had to get that replaced. And then we're gonna end up tinting these windows, the side windows in the front. He told me that the back glass mechanism, the locking mechanism kind of is iffy, so we'll end up probably having to replace that. But other than that, this thing's pretty clean. The interior's nice. The AC works, which is a big plus. I've even thought about taking the compressor off and putting it on my truck, but I'm not too sure about that yet. But there's this one small ding back here, as you guys can tell. probably end up replacing this bumper with a roll pan. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys, two-wheel drive. This is not a four-wheel drive truck. It's not, you know, we're not gonna be lifting this thing super high because it is a two-wheel drive. But I was kind of thinking at first, you know, we would give it a little lift in the front, stuff some 35 mud tires on it, you know, do a few things to it. But the more I've thought about it, it's a two-wheel drive truck. Why don't we just lower this thing? We can lower it super easily. I already have drop shackles for the rear, and then we can find like some 24-inch like snowflakes or reps, or we'll end up buying a set of wheels or whatever, and fix the paint, you know, do a little bit more work to it and keep it. Or do we just turn around, flip this, sell it, trade it? You know, I'm not really too sure what to do with it yet because I haven't really thought about it. This was a super impulsive decision. I don't know if this opens. I think he said that you have to hit the button in the front and like tug on this. You need like two people. I don't even know if I've said the main issue with this truck. It needs a transmission, which really sucks because we just did a transmission, but it also is kind of good because now we know what we're doing and we're fresh on the mind how to swap a transmission. Now, this is a two-wheel drive. It's gonna be a little bit easier. There's no transfer case. So I think we'll be able to knock this out pretty quick, have a good running truck. The rear main seal is leaking oil, so it has no oil in it. And we're gonna have to replace that when we pull that transmission out, fix all that issues. But we swapped these tail lights, debadge it, take off this trim because this is original paint. Can't take it off my truck because it's not original paint. I said we do that, replace the windshield, replace all this stuff in the front, do a smooth bumper, take off the valence because those are ugly, swap the grille, swap the headlights, all this stuff clear. You know, just kind of tidy it up, fix a few things on the interior, give it a real good clean. Maybe do an audio system in the back. I don't know, I'm super excited. I've never had a two-wheel drive truck, never had a lowered vehicle, never had a Tahoe, never had an SUV. I'm super excited about this. And of course it had to be an OBS. That was not planned at all. I just found this thing for super cheap and it was close. So I picked it up and it just so happened to be an OBS. But yeah, I'll pick you guys up in the morning and we'll spray this thing off, see what she looks like, try and give it a little bit more of a clean, and maybe she'll shine.
Tomorrow.
All right, I did some scrounging up inside and out, trying to find all my old like lights and stuff for my OBS when I replaced all the stuff. And we got a set of headlights right here, which are old. I think they're good though. Only reason I replaced them is because I bought glass ones. Got a whole bunch of LEDs, or hopefully some of them are LEDs. I know these are switchbacks, and there's a bunch of stuff in here, and we got a bunch of crap right here. Maybe some of them will fit. Problem is with these right here, only found one set of these for one side and only found one parking lot for some reason. So we won't be able to replace those. The only thing we'll be able to really change is the headlight itself, which kind of sucks. I had these taillights and I had these taillights down here, and these are the ones that are in better condition. I think these are the ones I had on before I had my clears. Tried finding my other clears, but I don't know if I sold them or what, but they're not here. So they might be gone. Don't know what I did with those, but those back there are kind of faded. I wanted to replace those, but I cannot get the trunk latch open for some reason. I don't know what it is. He said that there was some sort of problem, but he did say that if somebody pressed the button up front and then you pulled back here, you could like pop it open, but it doesn't want to do that at all. So I even tried unlocking that because I figured maybe if it was locked it wouldn't do it, but it's, I don't know, it's still not, that's a problem for a later date. Just not gonna mess with the taillights today. We also found my old grill inserts from the OBS when I first bought my truck, and I think if we spend some time on it we might be able to replace those. Probably not in this video because you gotta like drill those out and then screw those in. I don't really care about that right now. Probably the only thing we're gonna end up doing today is putting these headlights in, spraying it off, and seeing how she looks. I even thought about putting the 20s over there, the LTZs, on this, but I forgot that this is a 5-lug truck and we can't do that. That's 6-lug, and I'm not running adapters because that would just make this thing look horrible. I don't know if that's going to end up being a problem because this thing is 5-lug. I don't know if you can swap these to be 6-lug, or I don't know, but I may just leave it like that and then we'll see how she looks after we wash it. But I guess I'm gonna try and start popping these headlights out. I'm not sure if I have to take the whole grill off or not, which is gonna suck. And we're gonna see if we can maybe put some LEDs in there. I don't know if any of these are gonna be LEDs. I know these are switchbacks, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But we're gonna have to do this in a rush because the Alabama football game starts in like an hour. So let's get to it.
A few minutes later.
All right, it's the next day. I'm at the house, had to grab my tripod out of the truck. It's been sitting here for a very long time. It's just, the leaves are falling on it. It's getting dirty. It's just sitting there rotting away. Because we have new projects to work on. But no, for real, it's just been sitting there. Haven't really had any time to drive it or anything. I've been wanting to do some stuff with it, like buy some new headlights, buy some new clears, buy some grill inserts. Somebody is doing a freaking burnout on the road or something. But either way, we didn't do anything yesterday because we had to go watch the game. Didn't have enough time to finish anything. So we're gonna go over there today and we're gonna try to swap the headlights out, put LEDs in it if I can figure out which ones are LEDs if I have any, and maybe put these grill inserts in, and then we're gonna wash it off, see how it looks, and then just kind of talk about what we're gonna do with it. But let's go over there, let's get to work on it, because I have work in the morning. I don't want to be over here super late. You know what, I'm gonna make my life a lot easier and go get an electric ratchet instead of this piece of shit. All right, so we've ran into our first problem of the day. These are the headlights we just took out. These are the headlights I was gonna put in. As you guys can tell, these old headlights, this like locking mechanism is a lot different than this one. And when you try and take these out, hold on, let me swap hands. When you try and take these out and you put them in these, there's no way for them to actually lock in there. Now, if you guys can see these little holes, there's like, they're threaded. So I don't know if I'm just missing what I'm supposed to have. I mean, these are really old. I mean, they're not super old, but like they came out of the truck a long time ago. So I have no idea if I'm missing some of the stuff that was supposed to go with it or what. But I'm not really sure. I mean, they fit in there great. If we just had something to hold them in there to stay, it would work. I don't know if maybe I should go get some headlight bulbs for these and they would work. I don't know if these came with these headlights. I don't know. I don't even know if this is factory wiring because I can't remember what mine even looks like. So I don't know if these are aftermarket headlights and bulbs that they put in there and rewired or whatever. But these headlights don't look like they're gonna work right now, which really sucks because those are ugly, but I don't really know what to do. I could just screw them in there and just leave them, but I mean, the bulbs would just fall out unless I like duct taped them or something, but that's really ghetto. Well, I ended up doing some really ghetto shit. I'm not very proud of this. It's probably the most ghetto thing I've ever done when it comes to making some shit work. I've got a lot of electrical tape holding these bulbs in. Not very great. This is not going to last. I mean, look at that. Not going to last whatsoever. I don't even know why I did it, to be honest, but I really want to put these headlights in, so I mean, I honestly don't even need the bulbs because, I mean, the battery's dead in it, and it doesn't even have a working transmission, so it's not like we're driving this thing around. So honestly, I don't even know why I did this, but we're just going to go ahead and tape the other one and then slap these back in there, I guess. I don't know. All right, so I got everything cleaned up. It looks like complete shit. I pretty much destroyed this grill, but I don't really care. We're not gonna be able to put just screws through it, so I went and got some nuts and bolts. Gonna see if I can get these to work. Just slide them through, put a washer on the back side and a nut. Maybe that'll work, maybe it won't, we'll see. Either way, it's gonna have to work because those are not gonna work anymore. I've cut them out, so we're gonna have to make this work. I'll pick you guys up when I try and figure something out. Might have to Dremel a little bit more out just so the screws will fit, but let's see how this looks. Well, there she is, got some nuts and bolts on her. And I think if you don't look too close, it looks pretty good. I always love these billet grills instead of the mesh ones like is on my truck. I've always planned to do this on my truck, go back to this, but I'd never just spent the money on it. But we had these laying around from when the truck had them before, so might as well just try them out, throw them on. I absolutely butchered this grill. As you can probably tell if you look too closely, it's kind of rough, but the whole thing's rough anyways. I think it looks good, so we're gonna clean up my mess in here and probably go throw it on and I guess put everything back together and spray it off. Got the grill on, everything's attached. It looks good if you don't look at the black parking lights and the side markers, but we're definitely gonna have to replace those if we end up keeping this thing. But I cleaned up all my tools, running out of daylight, so we're gonna try our best to vacuum this thing out really quick, because there's a bunch of like ash and crap in here, and the carpet's really nasty. But I don't know, we'll just have to eventually clean that if we're gonna keep it, and spray off the exterior, try and make it look good for a couple pictures, throw this thing on Marketplace, vacuum all this crap out because it desperately needs it, and we're gonna try and do that before it turns dark. All right, well, there we go. Sprayed it off a little bit. As you can tell, it only looks halfway decent right now because it is wet, and that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to take some pictures for Marketplace. Running out of daylight, but I got my pictures. We washed it off. Did everything I wanted to do today, even though it wasn't really much. It just kind of was, I don't know, I just felt like doing it. I wanted to do something to it. Probably next video on this truck, we will be taking the transmission out and putting a new one in, even though I hate to do that because I just did that. But either way, I want to drive this thing. I want to start doing things with it if we end up keeping it. If somebody offers me a stupid trade or a stupid amount of money on Marketplace before the next video comes out, it'll be gone. But if it doesn't, we will just, I guess, start building this thing. You guys just drop comments what you guys think we should do with this thing. Should we lower it? Should we do this? Should we do that? Whatever. What mods do you want to see us do with this thing? Because we've never had a stock truck on the channel that we can just do anything we want to with it. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if this video is kind of everywhere. Hope you guys are excited for the new build on the channel if we keep it. I know I say that like a billion times in this video, but I just don't know yet. I mean, this was really just an impulse buy. I thought it was a good deal. Still think it's a good deal, and I'm pretty excited for it. So just drop a comment what you guys think. Like the video, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to 17,000 subs. And of course, right here, flyer, October 11th. Make sure to come out to Jake's Drag Strip. We got a awesome show coming your way. And I guess that's pretty much it. Make sure y'all tap into my Snapchat, Instagram, stuff like that, because we will be dropping some new merch soon. And I guess that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope everybody enjoyed. But yeah, we'll catch you guys